We're good? Alrighty, welcome to episode, what is it, 5 now?
5 now.
Of On Tap with Southside Collection. I am your host, Carlos Diaz, and with me, as always, is Garrett Horvath. Garrett, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right. No, I'm doing great. Fuck it.
Great?
Great, man. Saturday, we got to go watch last week's guest. I was going to say contestant. Yeah. I don't know why.
He was a contestant in a fight, though.
Yeah, and shit did he fucking beat that dude's ass.
In the second round after, not so favorable first round, you know, he held his own on the ground, got to the second round and hit him with a spinning elbow from hell.
Yeah, dude, that knocked him.
It was quick.
That knocked him, but then that right hook he ended it with just put him on the ground. Like, that dude was, I didn't see tears.
Yeah.
But I saw him punch the cage and yell, and it wasn't a good night for him.
I wish David would have punched Charles.
We can still get that to happen. I mean, he's in Sacramento right now, but we can bring him back.
Damn.
Yeah. But shit, speaking of wins, you watched the Texans game, I'm sure?
I did watch the Texans game. It was the only game I had to watch, really. What'd you think?
I think the first half we started off a little slow. I think I also just had expectations, like, first game of the season, we got to come out and kick ass.
Yeah.
And I think we ended up finding our own in the second half. Like, Brock Osweiler actually looked really good. Him and Will Fuller have a real nice connection.
Just what I was about to say. Will Fuller was catching him, like, deep, right?
Yeah, dude. That's like apparently that is going to be his role. That was the idea when they drafted him, but at the same time, it worked out exactly how they needed it to.
It's really good, too, because I was worried after we lost Andre Johnson. I'm not going to lie, you know.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah. But DeAndre Hopkins filled that role well in that first game. I mean, he's on my fantasy team too, so I get to look. I get to extensively watch him more than others. But
dual interests.
The fact, Brock had like one pick, huh?
He had a pick, like I think it was on the first drive.
Yeah.
And then that, and one of the only other downsides was
that
Will
just
Fuller,
means he's a Texan. He's officially a Texan
now.
He's
officially on the squad, man. He got it out of the way quick, and then he was fucking lasers after that.
Yeah.
But you could tell, like, the way it worked out was Will Fuller dropped that one that was going deep. For some reason, the L's in Fuller's name there's too many of them, and I keep fucking his name up. But you could tell he went deep, and I think honestly he would have ran for the touchdown, but he dropped it. And there was something in him, I think, when that happened, where he's like, "Fuck that! I'm not dropping another ball today."
And then fucking Miller was killing it too. The running back.
The only thing that didn't cap off that performance was he just didn't have a touchdown.
Yeah, but he still, I think, rushed for like the second most in the league that week. Is that true?
And I think it was his career high, but again, that could be wrong. But I think he had like 25 carries, so it's like he's clearly our workhorse. And I was wrong last week. Alfred Blue is our backup, so that made me happy.
There we go.
I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
I just thought eventually Alfred Blue would smart up. Like, was it Ben Tate? Was that the running back that was our backup before him? And he was like, "I'm gonna go get a starting job."
With the Bengals.
What am I doing?
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna wait for Arian Foster to keep getting hurt.
He should have. He probably could have taken that job.
Yeah, eventually. But fuck it, we got Lamar Miller now. I'm pretty happy about that. We didn't trade him legitimately, but we traded running backs with the Dolphins, and we got the favor on that.
And Brian Cushing got hurt too, didn't he?
Unfortunately, yeah, because we really talked him up last week.
Yeah.
We really did. We were like, he kind of sneaking in there. He's got da-da-da.
Yeah.
He ended up getting hurt. He's supposed to be back by week 6 or maybe in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I love Brian Cushing to death, man, but I think that guy's destined for a coaching job at one point.
Oh, man. That's sad.
And sooner
you hate to see that type of thing happen.
Jesus Christ, he's got a family.
Oh, man. The iPhone 7 also came out.
It did.
I, for one, do not like it. I have a couple reasons. Some are more imaginative than others.
You're Team Galaxy, though.
No, yeah, I'm Team... But I like, Dave the cameraman's Team Galaxy as well.
2 people, that's it.
Whoa. But we're not Galaxy's not trying to make drones out of people with his headphones. I'm going to get on the headphones thing real quick.
Oh, yeah, I've heard you kind of touch on this, but I want to hear, what's your drone theory here?
These Bluetooth headphones that they want you to just put in your ears with no cord or anything, right?
It's unheard of, unprecedented.
It is. And they want you to lose them. They want you to pay for more. But Steve Jobs... This is where it gets a little dicey.
What's up with Steve Jobs?
He's still alive.
Oh, shit. Carlos has the inside information.
And I think that he's building an army.
We're part of it and we don't know it, or he's got people
already... Oh, you know you're part of it. You bought it, you know? You bought the fucking headphones.
You put them in your ear. Once you would commit to buying and paying for Apple Music monthly is when you're like, I'm full on and I'm in army gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you make a good point with the headphones though. Like they're gonna get lost. They're not like wireless.
I thought you were gonna tell me that my drone argument was good.
I'm gonna let that one sit. Maybe some more information will come out, and you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but they're gonna get lost, and they're not like the Bluetooth headset or the headphones from like Dre, where it's like they're still bulky. They're literally like
just little buds.
Like I lose my keys, I'm definitely gonna lose those.
Oh man.
And so you said you have an idea about what's gonna happen with these headphones.
The body count's gonna go up.
Oh God, yeah.
And you're gonna agree to be you've already agreed to be a drone probably.
I've at least offered a liver or something to them in my user agreements over the last like 10 and a half years. I read it once and I regretted it.
But yeah, I think the body count of iPhones are gonna go up, skyrocket, because how many phones have you saved in your lifetime just by grabbing the cord?
No, yeah. I've felt it. I've felt some headphones, like especially with the Skull Candy ones I have.
Yeah.
No plug, just I fuck with Skull Candy. I've felt them come out of my pocket and like the phone just sways there. Like it doesn't even like it. Maybe sometimes it'll fall off and it softens the blow because it kind of caught it. But like most of the time they just catch it and they hang there. So.
But I think it's a genius idea.
I mean,
phones are gonna break more. You got to replace them.
Why would you fix the screen?
Or you got to get an adapter to plug into your your charger, right?
Yeah.
Your little port.
I'm pretty sure it's like an adapter that you plug into the charger port, like the lightning cable, and then outside of it, there's that meme where it's like
you can't charge your phone and listen to music at the same time.
I didn't even think of it like that because there's literally one hole. Like Apple, more holes is always the answer in life.
Oh wow.
I had to go there.
Yeah.
No, but there's that meme about the adapter where it's like, Apple, what you doing?
Yeah.
The most. And like they for real are just fucking up with that. But at the same time, how are you gonna sell more iPhones? Let people break them. I mean, people, they're gonna get made. And I think it's
the one thing Steve Jobs couldn't do.
Get into that threshold.
Yeah. We're gonna make them smaller.
They're gonna be smaller. They're gonna clip to your belt, and they're gonna be gone. Remember the iPod Shuffle that was like an actual USB stick?
Yeah,
that was my first iPod ever, and that thing lasted. Like that, I had that thing for way too long.
You know, it's funny you say that. I think my buddy dropped it in the pool like one summer, and like it went down to the bottom of the 10 feet.
Damn.
He went and got it.
Did you have on that shit?
Let it sit there, and it still worked. That was a good era of technology, because I think he also did the same thing with his Razor.
I think it's funny that's the opposite. The opposite way technology's gone is like you start with the Nokia, or like the old ass brick ones that people would hold, and like they are impenetrable. And then now it's like you can just pull your phone out of your pocket wrong, and something's cracked. So.
What brewery are we having on today?
We've got Lone Pint Brewery. Alex, it's my understanding he's one of the assistant brewers there. He's going to be bringing kind of a shit ton of beer.
Yeah.
We had a cooler full last week. We got a shit ton this time. We're going to talk about some of the events they got coming on. They kind of have a big-ass block schedule on one date, so we're going to find out a little bit about that. You got us an artist, correct?
Yes, sir. Lita Styles. She very groovy, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of tracks that are going to be in a couple playlists from here on out, but, can't talk about those.
I like
the playlists.
The beat selection. Shout out to Bobby, by the way.
Yeah,
man.
Bob.
All the beats on that From a Flower Pot. That, like, you could just listen to the beat. I mean, she just kills it by singing. So.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Can't wait to talk to her.
You can't wait?
It'll be soon.
Beside, rings revolving, turning her tide. I asked her to stay, but she declined. That was enough for her to remind me. Sleeping together for 4,000 years. I'm sure we've been drinking a couple of beers. Wake up time to die, I dreamt last night. When I awoke, they turned off the light.
All right, welcome back. We got Alex and Jimmy from Lone Pint in the building. What's going on, guys? How we doing?
What's up, man? Doing good.
So let's start, Jimmy. You just told me earlier you're the Texas sales rep, so you cover the whole state for the brewery.
It's a big state.
I do some sales for the state.
Just every now and again.
I spend most of my time in Houston, but I travel a little bit of driving.
I got you. What's the furthest place you've gone to sell some Lone Pint as far as Texas goes?
Oh, we sell in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Okay,
We do Austin, San Antonio, Lake Jackson. It's a little far.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend the Dallas part
Not too
doesn't
far,
exist.
Yeah.
But no. And then Alex, you're the assistant brewer.
Yeah, I am. I'm one of the assistant brewers. Sometimes I brew, head brew. But for the most part, yeah, assistant brewer. I also do the label art and packaging.
Okay. So you're responsible for the look of everything we've got going on
Yeah.
right now.
What?
Yeah.
And the taste as well. Any of these specifically you head brew or like took head on or?
I don't know. It just depends on the batch, really.
Oh, okay, I got you.
If one tastes really bad, that's probably mine.
This is a strike 2, Alex. But we'll get into the beers you guys brought for us. We'll start with the ever so famous Lone Pint Yellow Rose.
Oh man,
They're sitting in his beautiful 4-pack. One of them missing at the moment.
yeah, it's
but,
a 3-pack.
You guys just recently got that guy out, huh?
Yeah, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks ago launch.
2 weeks ago.
We launched not enough beer.
Yeah. My bad. Go ahead.
No, we just don't have enough demand for the market right now for it, and we're doing our best.
Yeah.
We launched with what we had. I think we probably hit like 50 accounts, something like that.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully be able to hit like 55 next week.
I got you. Yeah, man. If I know anything about that fucking Yellow Rose, is that the demand is just insane for that thing.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
It used to be my opening beer too. Go to like the Flying Saucer.
Yeah.
Get,
I mean, like, especially if you
beer?
don't
yeah,
know
like,
what you're gonna
yeah,
get.
yeah, it's gonna be a good night whenever
If you don't
I start
know exactly
with
what you want to get, you're like, start me with the Yellow Rose, man. I'll jump off from there. But,
I drink in events, so it's like I know I'm gonna have a good night. We start with something good.
It's true. We're known to drink at our events. But we also brought, or you guys also brought the 667, the Neighbor of the Beast. Play on the devil, I'm guessing here.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to assume there. You also brought the Tornado Shark. I don't want to touch the wrong one, but this one right here, Tornado Shark. Actually, my bad. We'll go into the styles. The 667 is an Imperial IPA.
No, it's our standard American
Oh,
IPA.
shit. Okay, I got you. I had that mixed up with the Jabberwocky. That one's on me. But then we've also got the Tornado Shark, American Strong Ale. Okay. And then you've also brought us the Gentleman's Relish.
Correct.
Misleading name a little bit.
Where does that name come from? I'm very interested in that one.
It's a anchovy paste they sell in the UK, or sold. I don't know if they still make it, but it's got a funny name.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of stuck because it's an English brown ale, specifically Northern English brown ale.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, it's just a great name.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to
beer.
drink some Gentleman's Relish?
Yeah.
That's what I meant with the misleading of the name. And you guys have also, I've seen that on Nitro a few times,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I've heard
Ooh.
great things about the
Yeah.
Nitro. Personally, I haven't gotten to try it, but
It's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it definitely carries the body through it.
okay.
It feels a lot like most nitro stouts almost.
Yeah.
Through that brown, it's just a bigger brown ale. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna. A lot of people are used to drinking something like Newcastle Brown.
Yeah.
The first brown ale they're ever introduced to, and we just kind of turn it up a notch.
I got you. Best way to do it, man.
You gotta stand out.
Out of these 4 on the table we have, are any of these y'all's favorite, like personal favorites from the brewery? Or is there one missing?
There is one missing. I actually asked them this earlier.
Come on, I got a favorite.
One missing.
Oh, yeah. The Jabberwocky's my personal favorite. I'll tell anyone that comes to the brewery to drink that. But it's not really a palate wrecker. It's just sort of like a double IPA that's really well balanced. It has a
Yeah.
lot of malt to it
Oh.
to go along with the amount of hops we use. It's just good. I don't know.
Nah,
That's
I
my
feel you.
favorite.
Jimmy, you got a personal fave?
Definitely 667.
Yeah.
100%.
That one I just haven't seen too often. Like out in, like I work at.
I'm excited to try it.
I work at a craft beer bar and we've had it once, and so like I'd wondered where it was again, and then I kind of figured it had to do with the amount of Yellow Rose you'll have to put out.
It gets a little bit overshadowed just because our Smash IPA is so popular.
Yeah.
But I really think that 667 is one of the better beers that we do because of the complexity of the beer itself.
I got you.
Like the Smash IPA is fantastic, but the hops do the work for us.
Yeah.
You know, whereas with 667, we put a little bit more effort into that beer.
I got you.
It's just, and
a good way
there's
to
also
put it.
not a lot of beers that feature Nugget as a standard hop, as a
Yeah.
standard bittering hop. and I think it's
y'all are doing something different.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
I got you. Well, let me get a little bit of your history with the brewery. We'll start with you, Alex. Man, how long you been there since?
Oh well, I think I started volunteering there in like 2013. Oh, and sorry. Yeah, so I started volunteering there in 2013. I worked there for about a year and a half, and then I got hired on. So I was doing a freelance design job during that time, so I could come out to the brewery and work there. I've been working there paid for the past year and a half, so I've been there for about 3 years.
Gotta get paid.
I'll drink to that.
Right.
So, gotta get paid.
Now, you're responsible for the artwork. Are you also responsible for the stories on the back of the labels?
No.
Are those like enchanting tales or?
Enchanting tales. That's exactly what they are. Enchanting tales.
Most of that was already formulated, at least before I got to the brewery. I already had an idea, a whole backstory for most of the beers, so I just kind of put it on there.
I got you. Cool. Would you say you like brewing it more, or you kind of enjoy making the artwork for them?
It's about 50-50. There's some days where I'd really like to be at the computer drawing, but there are other days where I'm kind of happy I'm at the brewery. Right now I'm leaning towards the computer, just because it's 100 degrees outside every day,
that I can
and there's no AC, and I sweat my ass off.
Understandable, man. I can feel you on that. Jimmy, how long you been with Lone Pint?
It's been about, I think, 10 months now.
Okay.
Close to a year.
10 of the best months of my life.
It's definitely...
Yeah.
It's definitely, like, top 2 best months. There's some months that kind of suck, but it's hot.
I could imagine, man.
Driving around. Spend most of the time on the road.
That cool AC
but you get
blaring.
Oh,
like
the cool AC is so terrible. But... we get to sell the best IPA in the state. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it almost sells itself, but you just put the finishing touch on it.
Yeah, it's my face, really. That's what sells the beer.
Alex, do you have a favorite of your artworks here on any of these?
We did one that was a porter.
Yeah.
And it was a pro-am, so that means like pro-amateur collaboration. We took one of our regulars' recipes and brewed it on mass scale.
Nice.
We named it after him. It's called Undead Head Ed.
Oh, okay.
So it's Ed Condon's beer.
Yeah.
But that artwork's pretty cool. It's got a hippie zombie with his brain exposed, holding a giant chili pepper on his back at a zombie concert.
We should have known y'all were more metal.
Yeah. We should have done a little more research on the metal side of things.
Oh.
That's pretty fucking metal.
We're pretty eclectic. I mean,
eclectic, I think is a good word.
Yeah.
I like to grab the attention with the artwork and then get you with the beer.
Yeah.
So, but shit, you guys have all on one day. You have kind of a lot going on at once.
The 24th, you're booked.
Yeah.
We had to get you in beforehand.
Yeah.
So we'll start. You guys have the Texas Craft Brewers, the festival out in Austin.
Correct.
Are either of you guys going to be in attendance?
So I will be there, and then one of our newest members, Aaron, will also be be there.
Cool. Sounds good.
We'll be there all day drinking beer.
It's a hard knock life, man.
It's a terrible life, man. I have a rough time waking up every morning just to have to drink beer every single day.
Drink beer.
I have to go to Austin. It's a terrible town with terrible beer.
That AC's just blazing.
It's too normal for me.
Blaring all the way up there.
How dare that AC do its
brutal.
best to cool you off in this Texas heat?
It's brutal.
Stopping the hustle, man. I feel you. We've also got Huey's 3rd anniversary. They're a Vietnamese restaurant in the Houston area.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're Vietnamese food, craft beer.
Okay.
They're actually one of our top accounts. They support us wholeheartedly all the way through.
Spot too. It's fucking phenomenal.
The shaking beef is fantastic. Philip
I'm a
is
sucker.
the best. He's the best guy ever. He takes really good care of us.
Where are they at, man? I have yet to even hear about it.
They're
I
right
feel
over
like
there
I've missed
off 18th by TC Jester. It's right inside the 610 loop.
Okay, I got you. So, way the fuck away from me. But it sounds like it's worth the trip.
I feel like it might be way the fuck away from you, but in the same sense that like Lone Pint's in Magnolia.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit closer.
I got you. Well, shit. What's gonna be going on? What do you guys have? Do you have anything like special planned for that anniversary party? Or?
We're gonna be pouring a couple beers. They're actually doing a big fundraiser.
Yeah.
that day. They're trying to give away a lot of money that they're making that day to local schools.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Like, that's actually a pretty cool concept. Like, anytime you can bring people in to drink beer, you've already convinced them. And then you're like, oh, by the way, it's for a good cause. We're helping elementary schools. It's like,
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll order 2 or 3 more. Why not? Turn up for the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids. Turn up for the kids.
That should be on a T-shirt. Turn
They're
up for
have,
the kids.
Yeah, they're going to have some, like kid stuff on one side. They're going to have some bands on the other with a bunch of other local breweries as well pouring beers.
Is that a Lone Star tattoo?
It's a Lone Star tattoo. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, man.
It's a Texas tattoo.
Yeah.
It was one of those 2 months. He was just like really convinced that he loved that job. Like, I'm getting this tattoo.
He's getting Lone Pint on this arm.
Yeah.
You got it planned, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it, right?
I'm doing it.
Do it. You said we were going to do it.
Yeah.
That I actually missed the question I wanted to ask you about the event out in Austin. Is that going to be kind of like a similar setup with like they have people performing as well as serving the beer? Or is it going to be all beer centered?
I think that's how they do it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of like the standard like Texas Beer Festival. I know there's all the Texas craft breweries are going to be out there.
I got you.
All the guys from Houston. Definitely, I hope the guys from Collective. They're one of my favorite Texas breweries.
I hadn't had any of their stuff. What is?
Yeah, fantastic sour house.
Okay, cool.
Right out of Fort Worth. So great guys.
Nice.
But yeah, they're. It's gonna shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, they're. I think they do music as well out there.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, because Carlos and I had gone to the Houston. You could call it the Houston version of that.
Oh wow.
Like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and we were heavily let down. I mean, the beer was great. A lot of great beer selections. They had some weird pretzel stout from Shock Top that I was unexpecting, but and it tasted exactly how it sounds. It was Shock Top was not the shiner of the day.
Oh, wow.
Shiner wasn't even there actually. But Rick Ross was meant to play, and Rick Ross has fucked me over twice. I've
Yeah.
gone to see Rick Ross 2 different times and he hasn't showed up. Alien Ant Farm led the show.
That's like the opposite headliner, and
Yeah.
it's not
You
as
can only
great.
hear Smooth Criminal so
they,
many times.
Yeah, they really did save Smooth Criminal. They didn't know that they were going to close it because they like announced it like in the middle of their set, right?
Yeah.
That, like Rick Ross wasn't about to be there, and then Alien Ant Farm's like, now! It's like in case of emergency.
We got to keep him.
Bust out
He's
Smooth
from.
Criminal.
I just want to say he's from North Florida, right?
Ah.
Rick Ross.
Oh,
Rick
Ross,
Ross, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from South Florida, so he's let me down quite a bit.
I got you.
Yeah.
There's a chance he was somebody out in Florida's correctional officer, so he really let you down. No.
Yeah.
And we got one more on the 24th as well, the Tomball Bugs and Brews. At first I was scared. I was like, they're going to be doing crawfish this early at this time of the season. But it's more centered around the Volkswagen Bugs, the Beetles.
Yeah.
Got any info on that setup?
I don't have too much info on that setup. I do know that the past couple years it's been fantastic, and it's actually the biggest festival that they do in Tomball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of bugs there.
it's a lot of bugs, yeah, for sure. And we'll be out there pouring some beers too. I know there's good barbecue out there.
Yeah.
I got you. So pretty much, if you're trying to get some Lone Pint, or the 24th is the time to do it at any part of the state, you're going to be set up to get it. I mean, drink that shit any day of the week, but Saturday the 24th, man, they've got you set the fuck up. But let's get into some of y'all's beers. The Yellow Rose, that's part of, you guys kind of have it split up between your core, like the core brews you normally have, and then you've also got the seasonals.
Yeah.
Obviously, we see the core brews more often, but you guys have like, I don't know, anything special going on with the seasonals coming up? Like,
Yeah, we've got our annual braggot. We change the recipe up every year.
Okay.
A braggot is essentially a mead ale hybrid.
Okay.
So we use about half the grain that we would do for a normal batch of beer, and we substitute equal parts honey in to make up for that gap.
Okay.
So we add all the honey into the boil kettle. It's just super sweet, really boozy. It's a good time. We do that for the Texas Renaissance Festival. That's a couple miles down the road from where we're located at.
That's about to start, huh?
Yeah. So we should be
Perfect
brewing that
timing.
sometime soon. Yeah.
I got you. I had a question about the mead. Fuck. Oh, no. Is there an easy way of pronouncing that name of the braggot? Like, not the braggot itself, but the actual name.
Yeah.
It's like Pocha.
Phonetic.
It's phonetic.
It's literally
Oh, wow.
spelled the
Hooked
way
on phonics.
So if you look at the bottle, look at the tap handle, literally says Pocha Na Quar Hip.
All right.
It's an old Comanche war chief.
Okay.
So that's just like, I guess the... I don't know. That's
a
like
hell of a name.
You say it fast, man. Pocha Na Quar Hip. I mean, people get a little freaked out by it.
Yeah.
3 times telling me
fast.
right
Shit,
now.
I can hardly remember the name of the podcast sometimes. I don't know. I couldn't go to the bar and just, can I get the...
That's the way for the uneducated masses to do some sort of justice to the guy's name, honestly.
Yeah.
Just let me get that Poe.
Yeah.
Poe me that up.
That po-po.
There you go.
That
It's
Poe.
simple enough.
We had a guy come up to the brewery and for the longest time say, "Give me that Pikachu."
Oh,
every
shit.
time. He now works for us.
Okay, I was about to say, it's one of those, the first time it's funny, and then after that, sometimes dealing with people that do shit like that, you're like, I get it, man. I think you're hilarious, but apparently you guys actually liked him, so that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say,
he's a good guy.
Fuck being hilarious. As long as you order it, that's all you gotta do. Yeah.
Drinking it.
And then, so you guys, you're not really open too often for the public to come and drink. It's, I believe, Saturdays?
Saturdays for now. Next year we're hoping to move that towards a more regular weekday
Yeah.
sort of affair. But right now, yeah, just Saturdays.
I got
Cool.
you. Sounds like kind of with the heat doesn't really do y'all any justice
No,
either.
not at all.
So.
No.
It doesn't do justice, but you'd be surprised. I mean, people want to drink.
Oh, hell yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, people just want to get fucked up. At the end of the day, they just want to come out and have a good time.
Especially if it's like
That's
your
true.
neighborhood, like or like someone
That's why we come
that's
here.
near you as far as like a brewery goes. You know, I'll go support them, man. I'll sweat for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Sweat is an understatement.
yeah, it's definitely hot in there. But we're pouring local beer. You get local artists.
Yeah,
You know, it's a
gotcha.
really good time.
sounds good, man. Sounds good.
There's not much in the area otherwise. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's
we're kind of like
Magnolia.
the one stop for Magnolia.
Yeah.
Y'all are like the one gas station in
No,
the small
I mean,
towns
in a
type of
month
thing where
there
it's
will
like,
be
well,
2 stops. You can go to Renfest.
there you go.
Like
There you
right
go,
there.
man. I got you.
It's like when we went to that brewery in New Orleans. It was like in a little part of the town.
Yeah, dude.
It
It's
was
literally
like
like
the-
partially their home, partially
Yeah.
a brewery.
It was like the only thing that
Which
you could really
brewery?
stop
Bayou
at.
Tesh.
Bayou Tesh,
yeah.
dude, those guys are awesome.
Yes,
Those
100% agree.
guys are awesome.
There's
We-
some cool beers.
On the way there, we stopped and we were like, "This is fucking awesome." Like on the way back, we're like, "Well, we're about to pass it. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't go get." Like it was like
Yeah.
We
it was
got
a
the
board of
flights.
8 tasters. Yeah,
yeah.
like I'm usually anti-flight. I'm like, fuck, I'll order one beer and drink that. But like
I think
the
I did
way they
both.
had their flight set up, yeah, we both.
I did get a beer, then get a flight.
The only way we fucked up was not bringing any home.
Yeah,
But
true.
fuck it. That just means we gotta go back.
But we
to
also, I don't know about you, I lost a little money in New Orleans.
just a
Go to
little
Harris?
bit.
Harris?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Go to Harris?
We were at
How
the-
do you lose money? You can't get drunk. They're not going to give you free drinks, dude. I'm looking at you
man.
right now. They're not going to give you
Oh,
free drinks.
they gave me free drinks.
The free drinks were pouring.
It was a good turn up.
It was one of those where it was free, so we didn't even drink regularly. Like normally, I'd be
drinking
like, I'll get a
regularly?
whiskey and coke. We're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, tequila sunrise.
Yeah.
Bring me a rum and pineapple.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna run y'all out of your cheap shit, and then we'll see what's up.
Harris is
Yeah,
awesome.
we did hit them petty slots.
It's odd how quickly you can go broke spending a penny at a time. Like,
You don't spend a penny at a time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They get you with the penny slot.
Yeah.
But in actuality, you're betting 30 cents a piece
Yeah.
because you're max betting every time.
Bing, bing,
in
bing.
your head,
they
you're
say,
like,
unless
well,
you're
you
trying to
gotta
get
bet
fucked
big
up.
to win big.
Trying to
and,
bet one line. I mean, you ain't going to make any money on one line. You got to bet
Start
30
at the penny
lines.
slots then, if that's your
Yeah.
credo.
It's true.
It was great too because we had just gotten to like where we needed to be and we were looking for parking and I see the Harris across the street. I look at Garrett. I go, "Hey, if I get out right now and go to the Harris, you gonna meet me there?" And before he could say yes, I was already out the fucking car, like walking towards it.
Dude, it's money, man.
Yeah.
I was in Lake Charles for a friend's bachelor party like 4 weeks ago, and lost like $400 at the hold'em table.
There you go.
Felt like shit. It's like I really thought that was where I was gonna make my money, and
Yeah.
I was gonna burn all my money everywhere
I kill
else.
my friends in this. I might as well.
I'm at the Nugget. I walk next door, make $200 playing roulette, just shit-faced drunk.
That's the best way to make money.
And then
Whoops.
go
Easiest
back,
to lose.
and then I'm making money on like the gold fortune type. It's
Wheel of Fortune.
it's like the Wheel of Fortune, but it's
Yeah.
like the janky Wheel of Fortune
Yeah,
that's
that's what
right
it
next to
sounds
that
like,
slot
yeah.
machine, a shitty version.
Yeah.
Just starts swirling, and I'm hitting. This lady got up
Circle
from
of
her
luck.
seat, moved over. I sat in her seat, just start hitting every time. She's just staring me down. Pissed
You
off.
son of a bitch. I warmed that thing up for you. Oh, man, this son of a bitch over here. Like you said, he got out of the car and walked to Harrah's.
Yeah.
And by the time I got there,
I was pretty lit.
Lit and lost your money already.
Yeah.
Like your allotted amount of money you wanted to spend at the
I still went out of my comfort zone and spent a little bit more.
That's Louisiana, though.
Yeah.
Like, there is no comfort zone once you cross those lines. Well, let's get back to beers that are hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
You got the Zithophile series. Am I saying that right?
Zithophile, Zythophile.
Okay, cool. I got you. And that's y'all's single hop series?
Yeah.
Got you. And so you're on the Idaho 7 at the moment.
Correct. Yeah, we'll do one more this year. Should I spoil it? No, I shouldn't.
Spoil it.
Nah.
Only like 150 people will see this. So.
Okay. It's Kashmir.
Kashmir.
Yeah, it's gonna be the next hop we do. So we typically do one a quarter. We never revisit the same recipe twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll brew multiple batches, but we don't go back. So
I got you.
we just like to experiment.
Like, cause the two previous ones before this one were both New Zealand hops, or one of them at least.
Both New Zealand.
Yeah, I think they're both New Zealand.
Dr.
Okay.
Rudy, Waimea. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got you. I thought that was a whole name. My bad, but they're two different hops.
Yeah.
Getting your hands on those New Zealand hops can't just. I've heard it's not the easiest thing in the world. Is that just something you guys came across, or?
I mean, we don't really advocate I don't know. We don't take too much from New Zealand hops. I guess we just get a little bit to brew like a batch or two.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we usually the Zythophiles we're doing 2 batches.
Cool.
We're doing one for the Houston market, and they're doing one that we can give a little bit more to Houston, whatever they can't get, and try and trickle out a couple to Austin and Dallas.
Sounds good.
But for the most part, we try and take care of our home market on that one.
That's what it seems like. Is you guys are like, obviously, like you said, you're spread throughout the state, but like you'd be kind of dumb at this point to run a craft like beer place without having at least Yellow Rose on, or like any of y'all's beers. But like you can jump anywhere in the city and there's gonna be Yellow Rose on tap.
Yeah.
And so, and now you guys get to bottle it and send it to people. Do you think that's gonna kind of help with the amount of demand that you get as far as like having to brew? So I feel like every day is just like, all right, more Yellow Rose. Let's get back to this Yellow Rose. And so does that take away sometimes from making maybe like the neighborhood beast or like?
It definitely does. Bottling it helps. Mm-hmm. It's not going to solve anything, but it helps.
Yeah.
People ask for cans all the time. We'd love to do cans. We're just right now, like, we're focusing on trying to expand as fast as we can.
It'll get there though.
We're trying to take things a little bit at a time. We do Yellow Rose as much as we can to try to fill that need in the market, but everything else kind of plays backseat for Yellow Rose.
I got you. Well, shit. We got some of this Neighbor of the Beast. I figure we might as well pass some of that around. I swear I poured beer before. That one just came out heady.
It should. It should have a little bit of head.
They'll give it to me. It's okay.
You should have a little bit of head.
Got you. We let our freak flags fly over here. We spread the head around.
Yeah.
Hey.
Also wanted to ask. I thought hey was like a.
You know what it was.
Hey.
Oh man! All right, so
That one was heavy.
would you say? Oh man, you get business calls all the time.
Text messages, dog.
He's got a pager still.
Blowing up,
Oh,
dude.
man, the
That's
best-
my pager.
Someone heard us talking about Yellow Rose, and they're like, "We gotta fucking get on it."
Yeah.
I heard they're making more.
It happens.
But let's see. Before we get out of here, I wanted to ask. I mean, you guys obviously probably in the or you specifically probably more in Magnolia more often. But you have anywhere in the Houston area you kind of like love to show some love, or like if you're gonna go drink in the area, somewhere you're gonna go.
D&T,
Yeah.
Huey's.
Yeah.
I like Flying Saucer. I haven't been there as much as I used to go. What else is good?
I'm still trying to get my 200 beers
The whole
in.
Treadsack group is really awesome. So that's D&T, but all their other places. Johnny's Gold Brick. You're looking at what else? What else is a good place to go? You already named Huey's.
Petrol?
I was gonna say that. Petrol's always fantastic. I actually used to work there.
Okay.
That's
And it's run by the same head dude of Brash, correct?
same guys as Brash. I worked there too.
I got you.
These guys are awesome, man.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ben's great. The bar he runs is just right.
Yeah.
Like just flash pint prices across the board. Nothing. They're not trying to screw you over.
Yeah, they're
just trying to sell some beers.
Spread the love of craft beer.
Yeah, so.
I got you. Well, shit, man. We appreciate you coming on. We'll get to drinking on more of these bombers, but in the meantime, we're going to get Lita Styles in here. We're at least going to have one of y'all back for the game. We might have a paper, scissors, rock duel for that.
We should do it right now.
If you'd like.
Right now.
Best of one.
Just
best
one,
best of one. You can't do best of one.
Yeah, no.
Best of one.
All right. I'm gonna.
On go.
I'm gonna throw a paper. Okay.
Oh, you fucking lying sack of shit. All right, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, throw.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't want it to be confusing.
Let's do it. I told you I was throwing paper.
All right, so we had a stunning upset. Jimmy has defeated Alex via scissors.
That's the best way to go out. Someone winning on a scissor.
We'll be right back.
Let's make tonight a special one we won't forget. Like no one's around, and if they are, tell them cool and chance. When we lock eyes, the whole world just fades away. Let's fall in love and take a trip to outer space.
And welcome back to On Tap with Southside Collection.
He did it.
We're sitting with Lita Styles. Lita, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Is Tupac dead or alive?
Oh, we're getting right into it. This man
Okay.
Garrett jumping the gun.
We said we were going to talk about it first.
Is this a trick
no, on
question?
No. On Wednesday, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of his, the deathversary.
We came up with a good one. I forgot what it was.
I think it was Deathiversary.
Deathiversary,
Yeah, fuck it. It's not as good now that you say it on mic, but you know, shit always sounds better when we're planning. But no, Pac is dead. Anyone who thinks he's still alive, just stop. You're playing yourself.
I'm playing myself. I think Pac's alive.
We got one for each side. Lita, settle this
He's
argument for
definitely
us.
dead.
There we go.
Dagger through the fucking heart.
We found something we can agree on. But now let's get into you, Lita.
For sure. I want to talk about the cover for your last EP. What was the inspiration behind that? Like, because it looks really out of this world.
Right, and that's
like
definitely exactly
head.
what we wanted it to look like. Me as in Mars, she's she's our creative consultant from Milky Wave, and
shout out Mars.
she really wanted something that was exactly what you said, like out of this world. Hence
Yeah.
the song "Outer Space." We wanted it to be very eye-catching, something very different that we haven't really seen. We were thinking, shiny latex at first. We didn't know how what form we wanted it as far as like the design went. But when we saw this one at a specific store, we were like, that one, it's a bodysuit, looks like Catwoman, it's very spacey, it's black, it was just something that we knew would, turn people's heads. So we definitely wanted to go with that one.
So y'all, it's Catwoman, because we definitely have Topher Grace's Spider-Man
symbiote suit.
Yeah, the symbiote suit. So we're going with Catwoman on that one. But then, I thought you were talking about the Flower from a Pot EP picture. My bad, but
Oh no, yeah, I actually was talking. I was getting a note over here from David. But I was talking about the
From the flower. Yeah, okay.
That looks dope.
Yeah, well, where the name itself, before I get into the picture, the name itself came from an actual plant that was in my mom's backyard. It was like, it's still my favorite plant that she has.
Yeah.
It's actually like way high, but when I named it, it was like this small. So it's really cool to know that that's where it kind of derived from. But as far as the album cover, I generally just wanted to look like I was kind of like a plant, essentially,
Yeah.
kind of the reason I wanted to name it that is because I had so much growth in that time that I was recording it, and it was just really fitting. But as far as like the flowers and then the grass growing from me,
Yeah.
I just have a love for plants. Green.
plus you literally always get a reminder of that fucking that project every time.
No,
you say
for
your mom's
sure,
got that
all
plant
the
outside,
time,
so.
definitely.
And that's why you and Tim vibe so much. You always, he's about the plan.
Yeah, that was funny because when he named it that, his manager was making fun of him saying, "You're copying Lita," but that definitely wasn't it.
Man's in love. cut him some slack. Nah.
That's okay. I'm in love.
Y'all dropped a song, "Boy," right?
Yeah, we did.
Is that gonna be on the next project or not?
It's not actually. That was my last song that I dropped.
Yeah.
On my own, you know. My first single that I dropped was Milky Wave. Was Outer Space on Milky Wave, but no, that's just something I kind of want to just put out there.
Yeah.
Something for fun. I think I dropped it on Valentine's Day actually, so
there you go.
it was just
Good
something.
timing.
Yeah, it was just kind of like a
good
gift to
question
that
about
day.
that too.
Are we gonna hear any follow-up tracks similar to that one that's gonna kind of mimic a 2088 vibe?
Oh heck, like I wouldn't even use that as a comparison. That's pretty cool that they did that though. You know, you rarely see celebrities like no, definitely not. Now, as far as her personal life, I don't know about that. But as far as their music, I think that's pretty cool because you rarely see like couples like put music out like that. Well, obviously Beyonce and Jay-Z and now Rihanna and Drake, which is awesome. But like I think me and Tim like to say like, no, we did that first. But like,
you feel the type of way because I'd already made my stance on Rihanna and Drake.
What's your stance on it? One more time.
Rihanna doesn't love Drake.
Drake
loves Rihanna.
Oh, that's okay.
Maybe. I'm not. You know what? We're not even getting that deep. Maybe Drake lays it down well enough for her to like him. But I don't think Rihanna's capable of love.
Oh, she's a savage.
Everyone's capable of love.
A savage?
You might make me look at this different.
All right.
Where's that sample from at the beginning of Space City?
Of Space City or Outer Space?
Space City.
Oh, was it the beginning? Oh, that's actually it's from a Sesame Street skit.
Okay.
Really? Yeah, I can't give you the name of the actual like episode or skit or anything, but it was from that one and it just worked. You know, it was me, Mars, and Bobby in the room.
For sure.
And I knew I wanted the introduction to be like an introduction of like where I was coming from as far as like, me saying that I was going through a lot of growth and I was learning a lot about myself and this music definitely helped me. I feel like that kind of synced, especially like we all helped each other and that's kind of what the beginning of the sample was about.
Yeah.
I like it too just because it leads into a hot ass track.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not just like a 45-second intro and you're like, oh, here's the tape.
Right.
It's like this is the intro and then here's a fucking slapping beat and like it's very H-Town.
You say it's slapping beat, bro. That's I'm saying if you got Bobby Earth on the production, it's gonna sound slapping. That's what I was about to get into. Do you feel like whenever you and your brother make music together, there's like a vibe, like a chemistry? Because y'all.
Yeah, of course. I feel
that
like
that whole EP was hot.
Yeah, I feel like. Especially that's my brother in general. Mm-hmm. I definitely have a little bit of him, and he has a little bit me of him in him.
Yeah.
But as far as like our vibes, like he's part of the reason why I really wanted to start doing music again.
Yeah.
He's been singing ever since he could talk, like literally.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people say that, but no, him. He was singing.
His
he
first
was recording.
Word was an auto-tune type shit.
No, that would have been funny. I don't know his first word, but like he started singing like freaking the Power Ranger theme song. Like that's how serious it was. Or he would record himself singing like the Pokemon theme song when he was a kid, like on the webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like
it was a simpler time back then.
Yeah,
too.
Definitely. And I didn't think of doing that when I was his age. I was like, we didn't have that. Like I didn't have a little microphone to sing on, but yeah.
Well, when did you get recruited to the Milky Wavy? Or was it Milky Wavy or Milky Wave?
Milky Wave, with the YV.
That fucks me up.
No, it's cool though. It's okay.
It even sometimes reads as Milky Wavy, and I'm like, I know I'm fucking this up.
That's okay. It's making you think twice. That's a cool thing too. It was in July. Yeah, it was the first week of July, I think. I had a show. High Society was hosting it. I forgot the name of it. High Society is like a nonprofit in Houston. Anyways, I did a show there and we kind of announced it then. But the way it happened is Bobby just kind of came inside. I was like, he asked me to come inside our garage, and our garage was like, it was transformed into a studio. My parents have insulation and have everything in there. Yeah, so it's a real legit studio that Bobby uses. And he just asked me one day, and he was like, "Hey, are you in a label?" And I was like, no. And I'm thinking like he would know I live with him. But he was just like,
jeez, Bobby.
He was just like, yeah, I'm interested in like if you want to be part of Milky Wave. And I was just like, yeah. And that's probably exactly how I said it. I was like, yeah.
That's freaking
really?
Right there.
Like I was like, really? Yeah. And then I remember when we told Mar, she was like, took you so long?
We've been talking about this. We just figured you didn't want to.
Put the jersey on your back right now. We already got it.
It was good timing, though,
Yeah.
It's all about timing.
And so the Milky Way, so Bobby was part of that, I guess, before.
He's actually, he started it. Yep, he started it, and he just keeps going strong. It's been definitely a growth a growing experience for him. But yeah, he's the lead of it. It's kind of like a collective / record label. That's exactly what it is. And it has Peyton, who is an awesome singer on there, and the newest member is Eros. He's pretty awesome too.
Sounds good. We'll be on the lookout for that.
Thanks.
Can we expect like a group project at some point, or just maybe see y'all working together a lot?
Yeah, probably we're gonna see us working together a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then as far as a group project, that's yet to be talked about. But yeah, that would be definitely dope.
It seems like one of those steps that like it's almost like how you join the team. Like, yeah, of course. Like,
right, but we definitely have a lot of good stuff in the works though. So
and this is just more to Bobby's credit. But
yeah.
I see that like Matt Martians and them also fuck with you too. Like they fuck with Bobby too. So you got some good
you've gotten the cosign.
You got some good production behind you too.
Yeah, him and Matt are pretty good friends.
You can sing your ass off. It was one of those moments where I was listening to somebody and then like the next song flipped and it was Outer Space and I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh my god. And then I listened to all your music real quick and I was like, so you can sing. What are your influences? Because I get like some Erykah Badu like vibes, but I think that's more of the beat
really
work.
Tight. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's really tight. Definitely a lot of 90s. I don't know if you can see that, but I mean, I don't want to be solely just in that box, but definitely inspiration from them, like Aaliyah, late 80s Janet, early Janet period.
Yeah.
Like SWV, 702, just like girl groups, like even Destiny's Child, like back in the day.
Yeah.
But mostly Aaliyah, Janet Jackson. I like how she's very soft. She can talk about some like grimy and dirty shit and still sound really innocent and angelic singing it. So I really like her style.
I was gonna actually ask you that because here at On Tap we hold people accountable for their tweets. And you tweeted. No, trust me.
It's nothing like the Eric Andre show where we ask you why you retweeted something you definitely didn't retweet, but
I haven't seen that, but now I'm going to look it up.
Oh, it's great.
You said that 90s R&B will always have a place in your heart. Can you do you have a song specifically where that really applies to it?
A specific song.
Yeah.
It's not even like a specific song that makes me love 90s. It's the actual like culture that was around there. It was just like I was happy, and that's kind of like the age market that I
fashion
the year.
too.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I think it's more of an overall vibe, like how I feel when I think about the 90s. I can listen to like today I was listening to I don't know if y'all ever heard of Tatiana Ali's music. I know she was on French Prince of Bel-Air, but her music is really tight.
No, really?
Yeah, she has a song called Daydreaming, which was really tight. It's a very innocent video, and you will never be that popular nowadays, like, if you're not showing any skin, and she kind of didn't have to do that, and she was just that tight. So, I mean, just really playful, innocent, that vibe in the 90s. Everyone's trying to have a good time. All the colors are bright. So, not necessarily a specific song. If I were to just pick an Aaliyah song, I would say like Back and Forth. That's a really tight song. It's like
it's good to see whenever like a female artist makes it as based on her abilities, not just like, okay, well we've got the picture and we've got like we'll doll it up and then we'll make the music sound good. But it's like you just actually got the voice. Yeah, you've got the voice, and then it's like you get to star in your videos.
Thanks,
and then...
Mom. My mom's a singer too.
You've done well.
Hell, she should be proud of both of her children.
She is, and she loves Bobby though.
Well, mama's boy.
So
favoritism? Well, really not. She just loves Bobby.
I got you.
He's the baby.
So I mean, you've kind of been around like the H, just doing different things. You got your start with Hip Hop Shop.
Yeah, the Hip Hop Shop was a local TV show. It was on the Cube, and it was based around, I guess, hip hop. Basically, I had a fashion segment on it. Bobby was actually the co-producer of that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, Bobby. Do you have your hands in anything else? Like, shit, the man's got 2 beers in his hand. I fuck with it. That's what I'm working on currently.
I like your work ethic.
Right? It's the best way to do it, man. At least 1 beer. But was that like, because you said you did the fashion part of that, is that still like part of something you're heavy into, or are you
fashion. I mean, I'm probably never gonna ever like get tired of fashion. I mean, it's kind of a part of the art of this culture. I mean, whether you do music, you're modeling, I mean, a dancer, fashion's kind of always going to be there. It's going to kind of design like how you want to be approached and things like that. But yeah, as far as like what I did, I was interviewing local designers in Houston, so that was really tight. That's something that like I would be down to VJ like that's or like be an interviewer. That would be tight.
I got you.
Yeah.
How do you think we're doing based on it?
Great, because I feel great.
That's
good. I'm very comfortable.
Don't make you uncomfortable. That's good. That'd be the worst.
And a
that'd
little,
be the worst
well,
comfortable,
ever. But a little sketch. Right? I'm just kidding. I'm worried about this game.
The game's not gonna be too difficult, I swear.
I don't know, man.
It's funny
I
because
saw it the last time. That was a really difficult one.
The one with him?
Yeah, I think he like won one because I guess everyone kind of won that one.
There was really no structure
you had a bonus.
to it.
I know. I'm just
we kind of just learn as we go here.
No, it's okay. It's fun because you don't have all the answers either. It's not.
No,
like
no,
you're cheating,
I don't have any of the.
So it's okay.
We were literally not arguing, but like I wanted him to explain to me the game we're gonna play today.
Okay.
But he couldn't because.
Oh, so they change.
This one is a new one.
Oh,
we usually just do trivia. And we might hit some trivia afterward, but this one...
It's like a game show.
Explaining it... We'll get to it later, but explaining it's a lot more difficult than actually doing it. But I swear I'll make it simple, which I said every time so far. But shit. Let's see. Do you, as far as your videos go, do you have like a heavy hand in the choreography and like how everything's kind of set up? I know you said Mars is your creative director, so...
It's kind of like a work on both. I feel like, I have, as far as like the dance goes, like, I've been collaborating with different choreographers, which has been really good. You're probably talking about the dance I did for Petty, which features Bobby. Shout out to Eileen. She actually choreographed that whole set. But as far as where the placement is, Mars usually kind of has an eye for how she wants it to look behind the camera.
I got you.
I like that song, Petty, too.
Honestly.
A little bit of me in there.
Is it Petty? I think it's a different song where you just so calmly say, you ain't shit. Like, you're professing to someone they ain't shit. But I don't think it's Petty, yeah.
See?
Yeah, it's Long Island. Hey!
I was talking to her about Long Island earlier. She said no one brings that song up.
Yeah, like, you guys are the first guys. Well, besides, when I first had the listening party, Bazooka Low shouted it out, but no one else has really shown it love. But that's a really fun song though, because that's exactly how I was feeling when I wrote that song. Well, not literally.
Well, it's very relatable, so it's
and that's when I was really obsessed with Long Island at the time.
I get, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to overhype it though, but with Long Island, I get a major Frank Ocean Pyramids vibe, just because there's a lot of I don't know. It feels like the lyrics. There's a lot more that's not being said, But it's the little is more approach.
I know what you're saying with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it was
more
very
real.
subtle, but we really let the beat carry it on too. Though I could see why. I see Frank Ocean on that too. We might have even mentioned that in the studio. Who knows? But
I mean, if you can ever try to emulate Frank Ocean, I'm sure you're gonna be doing all right.
Yeah, he's cool.
But yeah.
It gave me one of those feelings that I would get listening to one of his tracks.
When I think back to it, I was all day today before I was at work, that's what I was listening to is The Flower from a Pot and then everything else on the SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But I found myself, I think Long Island ended up coming on 3 or 4 times, and I was it's just exactly how you're saying. It's compacted with a message, but the message is still it's still there to be read into. You deliver your shit fucking well.
Thank you.
I will give you that.
For sure, I told her when we were talking about it off camera, I was that's the song that I mentioned in the opener. That's the song that's gonna be my playlist for a while.
Okay, yeah.
Heavy fucking rotation.
Now I'm gonna have to listen to it tonight.
Bump your own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in the zone for that one.
Well, let's. I mean, The Flower from a Pot. That's still kind of fresh.
But you got a date. You have a month, not a date for your next project.
Yeah, we don't have a specific date. I mean, December is what it's looking
December.
like. Yeah, it is gonna come out in December.
And do you have a name on that one yet?
Yeah, we do, but now I kind of
I
think I want to disclose it. Not disclose it for now. Yeah, I think I want to just keep it under wraps.
Can you whisper it in my ear?
No.
I won't say it until the mic
Dreams
immediately
don't always
right
come true
after.
on this podcast.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Maybe not this dream, guys.
If I get to know and no one else can know, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like that.
Dreaming.
We got a month. Up until then, when we find out the name, you're gonna have some shows coming up, or?
I don't have any shows that I know of yet, but as far as projects, I have a few projects that I'm planning out. So.
That's what's up. About to give us a future vibe and fucking throw a new project out every 3 months type of thing. 2017.
I don't know.
Well, here at On Tap, we like to see things into fruition.
True.
So
right,
we call David's
let's
win.
See it.
I mean, we don't fuck with fake people. We always get the winners on. So
That's true. I've written about David. I wrote about David once, the MMA fighter we had on last week.
Okay, yeah.
And he won.
That's tight.
We had him on. He won.
Southside collection.
All we do is produce winners.
7 just dropped a hot ass track. Wes
7
just put out a new track.
Yeah.
Tim's coming up soon in October.
There we go.
I mean, you got something big planned. You don't even know it yet, Lita.
No,
Yeah,
we don't know it yet. She knows what she's doing.
True.
We
My
don't
bad.
know it yet. She won't even tell me the name.
Fair enough. Well, shit.
You know what's funny? I actually told you the name
No,
last
you
time I
didn't.
was here.
Really?
Yeah, but since you forgot, I'm really not going to tell you now.
Well, that's not fair because I drink the whole entire time I'm here.
I don't understand where you could even get the idea.
It's
that
okay.
you're allowed
I'm a
to
lucid
drink.
dreamer, so I will definitely.
Probably.
I'll find it.
All right.
It's in there.
Yeah.
I got you. It drops in one of her songs on accident. Oh shit! I figured
If
it
you
out.
play it backwards.
Well, Carlos, do you have anything else for Lita Styles?
I do not. I think we can get into this game. I'm ready to.
Please don't be fearful of this game. It's very harmless, and you just get to get drunk. That's
All right.
mostly the
Well,
aim
see,
for
that
these
the
games.
problem is that when you're not really succeeding in the game, you're usually the drunkest.
You said
True.
you said you're a lightweight, huh?
Yeah. No, this is a good amount. This is cool.
Oh no, when we play the game, you're gonna drink more than that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You got a responsible driver in the house, right?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Hey.
Mars.
Oh, Bob, he's like
Mars
driving.
with 3 shout-outs.
Shout out to Mars. Keep killing shit behind the camera.
We'll be right back with a very fun game for you. Hopefully, I don't know nothing about it, so.
All right. Well, welcome back. The most fun part, the game portion. Please don't let me confuse you with this
Verbiage.
description of the game. All right.
All right.
It's very simple.
I've heard it twice and I still don't get it, so this should be amusing.
All right. I'm gonna list, according to Rap Genius, the top 4 songs of an artist, starting from the 4th most popular to the 3rd to the 2nd. And at any point that you think you know the artist, say your name. So Carlos would say Carlos, and that the reason it is that way is because all of you might get it at the same time. So I need to know who says it first. All right?
Do you have an example?
Yes, but I'm going to explain the drinking real quick.
Okay.
All right? If you get it right, you assign a sip to somebody. Now, say you get it right on the second name that I say. There's 2 more. You can guess those for additional sips to assign.
Ooh.
But if you get it wrong off the bat with your guess of the artist, you can't guess the rest of the time for that artist, and you have to sip.
Okay, you're basically.
So you're saying that if I guess the song, or if I guess the artist, I have to guess the next 2
But you do if you
songs
get
if I guess it on the second one.
yeah,
For
And if-
additional sips.
exactly. If you get those wrong,
Okay.
you don't have to sip that. So
Y'all
all right,
just have to tell me.
this is gonna be an example. Now, say the answer were Lita Styles.
Okay.
Alright? And I said Petty,
Okay.
and no one got it on that. And then I said Come Down, and no one got it on that. And then I said Outer Space. And
Lita
someone
Styles.
you would say Carlos.
Carlos. I'm
then-
gonna fuck that. I'm gonna fuck that up 100
I know,
times.
me too.
Fuck
I'm gonna be
that up
one to
too,
say
man.
You know what? Fuck it. Just yell something. If it's the answer, good for you.
We're all adults here. We'll know who answers it right.
Sure, we're adults. And so
Hopefully.
then you'd say Lita Styles. That'd be your answer. If you're right, that's a sip for somebody. And then you get to guess the next or the most popular song.
Loser has to
Which
shave
is-
their beard, right?
Yeah, loser of the game shaves their beard, by the way.
Wait, what?
You got shit.
What did you say?
You have to shave your beard if you
Oh.
lose. Which I know you were talking about growing it out.
All right. Now let's go with the first artist. Super Rich Kids.
Frank Ocean.
There you go.
Okay.
Objection. She didn't say her name first.
There's
We just
Frank
debunked that.
Ocean.
Neither did you.
Hey,
I'm
Lita
just-
Styles,
we
Frank
just said we
Ocean.
didn't
Here's help. You're here for help.
No,
I'm
we
trying to-
we
I'm
just
trying to
said that we
go.
weren't gonna do that, right?
Alec Trebek on this. She didn't phrase it as a question. What is Frank Ocean?
Now I know who to give myself to.
All right. Lita, you have one a sip to assign, but what are his next 3 most popular from 3 to 1?
Oh, what?
That's
You
how you
can-
get to
That's
assign
hard.
additional sips.
Just think of some Frank
So
Ocean.
you already have it
Okay,
right. Even if you get it wrong, it don't cost you shit.
You said super. Dang, that's a hard one because he has good ones. What if it's in the category of 4? It has to be.
Yeah. No, you don't have to get it in order.
Okay. Pyramids. Is that on there?
I'll let you know when you're done.
Oh, thinking about you.
Oh, that's a good one. One more.
And wait. Oh no, you can say no. I was
Swim
gonna say
good.
Forrest Gump.
You got 3 correct.
Is it?
So you have 3 sips to assign. 2 of the extras were right. Forrest Gump is not one.
So
It was Pink Matter.
Oh, I was wrong
yeah.
anyway. I said swim good.
Okay, so
You've
said,
got 3 sips to assign.
Oh,
You can
okay.
give all 3 to Carlos, 2 to Carlos,
Oh.
1 to Jimmy, all 3 to Jimmy, or Aaron.
Just because I called you out.
Okay,
don't
no,
mean-
Aaron's not playing.
I'll
Drink
give you
something.
1, and I'll give Carlos 2, and then and then
Yeah,
just
that's
'cause
3.
that was good.
There you go.
Do I get, like,
That was a
1
good
second
question.
Or something like that? Is that what
Take a nice hearty gulp.
Nice hearty goal.
Whenever someone's done with their
I like
beer,
this
this
game.
game is over.
I'm gonna get you now.
Usually when
That
I
was
drink
an
that,
easy one.
usually when I drink something,
That was an
fine,
easy
But that's
one.
actually like my
Gulps
favorite
of it.
song,
Yeah.
though. I
Gulps
drink
are
it.
typically
I'm
like,
super rich kid. That's
Have you
really
taken a
hard.
sip of this? Take a gulp.
Take a whole mouth.
Please.
You don't like something until you take gulps of
that was
it.
a gulp.
Big gulp.
All right, let's start with Stoner. Power.
Lita, Kanye West.
No.
What?
You're
Oh,
right.
That's a sip.
You're right.
Take a sip.
You're
Take a
right,
sip.
'cause not Stoner.
Okay, Stoner
next
Power.
song. Check.
Wiz Khalifa?
And take a sip.
Thinking that too.
That's a half guess, but you're wrong.
Why is that a half guess?
The last song.
Oh, I'm not.
No, I wanted to give him a chance to answer.
You have
it
to
on
stand
the
there and
next
look pretty.
Okay.
one. Best friend.
Jimmy, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Unfortunately, it's not Sir Mix-a-Lot.
So he
It's
used
Carlos
sip too?
Everybody takes sips. You're
No,
all
yeah, we
wrong.
already did,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I took
Young
another
Thug.
one.
No,
Right?
you already took one.
Nah, you're good.
Oh,
But he
I
was
thought I
half
took
right.
another one.
No,
I think
we
he
all got it
got
wrong
it.
now, yeah.
I don't think he was half right.
I drank a full gulp. So
What was the answer?
So what's
One
the
whole-
answer? Because
Young Thug.
Oh.
I thought Carlos would get that. It's his favorite artist.
No, I like Jeffrey.
Because best friend, you should have started with best friend.
You would think, but that's
It's
the
in the
number one
top
most
4
popular,
rap
so I gotta
genius,
wait
yeah.
for it.
All right, next one, let's get it.
Sheesh.
All right.
I'm sad.
Many Men.
50 Cent.
There you go.
Lita.
What do I
Please
get?
say.
Many men, I would have guessed like Alicia Keys or something.
Aw.
Lita 50 Cent.
She is a
That's a
homewrecker.
personal attack on Alicia Keys, and Swiss Beats
So-
will not stand for
How
it.
many seconds?
jeez.
Oh,
You
no.
didn't say your name. Calm down.
We don't have to say names. That's how you won the first one.
I said it after.
Oh, Carlos.
There's a power struggle
now I
going
have-
on right here.
Now I have to guess like the next 4, right?
The next 3.
The next 3, go ahead.
You can sip out of that one.
I mean, I go a
So
little.
PIMP.
No, you're good. 2 more.
Uh,
That doesn't mean you're right or wrong. Just
21
give me 2 more.
questions
Okay.
and Disco Inferno. Or is
Only
it
got
how we
one
do?
Extra.
Huh?
So you got 2 sips to assign because it was Many Men, My Life, Into Club, and 21 questions.
Oh, in the club.
club.
I'm asleep.
Come on,
That's
man.
so
So I get how many?
You got 2 to assign.
All right, 1 for each.
One
Sip
for each.
on.
And we're gonna sip these until you're done, and then someone's a winner.
Yeah, the last
Except
one, right?
Carlos isn't allowed to win any of our games.
Apparently.
All right, not so much hip hop, but in the realm.
Oh shit, is this mumble rap or something? What are you doing, man?
It is. We already took care of that. Young Thug.
Yeah.
TKO.
Justin Timberlake. Ooh boy. All right,
Oh,
Rock Your
man,
Body.
He's not even dropping his name first. I actually was on the verge of saying
Rock
something.
Your Body. Cry Me a River, and Sexy Back.
You only got that first one right.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. What
It's-
song?
Pusher Lover Girl or Pusher Love Girl. Suit and
That's
tie.
a forced ass song.
Mirrors.
Suit and tie.
And
So
mirrors?
yeah, you wouldn't have believed it.
No, people did feel themselves to mirrors. I do
Alex
believe it.
Truly upset.
So I get
by
one?
this.
One sip.
I think we need another judge.
Go ahead, Lita.
ruling.
You can sip one time. There we go.
One sip each. Is that what you said?
No. I only got to assign one. I didn't give it to you.
Oh shit.
Now
What's up, dog? That's because you ain't dropping your name first.
I know. You should take a
I was.
sip of
That was
Oh.
actually. one
We
of the
already
few-
said we
when
didn't
I
have
heard
to.
TKO,
Garrett,
I
can you
was like-
mediate
Okay,
this
you're
game,
voluntarily
please?
drinking
When I heard
anyway.
TKO, I was like in sync. Okay, who
Garrett.
Like,
Who was the third best NSYNC member?
Man, I was
So are we
really
saying
like
names
He's
or
an
not?
NSYNC, right? Was I right with that? He's not a back.
People are gonna watch this and be like, there is no
Yeah.
names.
So you're not wrong about everything,
Dude,
man.
I was just like, it's
What happened
hard.
right
It takes
there?
a little bit, man.
Dude, that beard's going. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
You
All
about to
right,
look like
back on
Burton.
track. Back on track.
Come on, drop like a future song or something, man. Come on, help me out here.
All right, I'll help you out here.
Lamar, let's go. I got it, dog.
10 crack commandments.
I thought I would be bad at this game.
say your name.
That's like
No, we agreed that we didn't have to say
Come on,
Why
man.
names.
did we agree just because
When you got the first
No, then I
one.
said it after I said Lita, Frank Ocean.
Yeah, we didn't have it
Artist,
anyway.
man. That's my guy.
That was
dude.
all her.
I take a side on the coast battles.
Is
man.
that right?
I take a side
And
on
you-
the coast
you're
battles.
Biggie?
I'll give him Biggie
Come
if he
on,
wants it.
man.
If he can name the top 4.
Oh, I can't name the top 4. Jesus
Come
Christ.
on, man.
He's put out 5 albums since he died, man. I can't name the top 4.
I can't even name 3 of those.
Yeah, Jesus.
So do I get it now?
Carlos,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I want to see if you got it.
Well, so far I'm doing bad at the second portion of this game, but
This one's easier.
okay. So then it's damn though. Everyone turned up on me.
Oh, we turned up.
Yeah. So it's obviously party and bullshit. Juicy's gonna be the only one I get right. I only get one more, right? I got one more guess.
One more.
And not 10. You said 10 crack commandments. The what? None of them.
No, one of them. Sorry.
Was it Juicy?
Yes,
Duh.
that was the number 1 most popular. You've got 2 sips to assign. The other 2 that you missed though were Big Papa and Suicidal Thoughts.
Duh.
Right?
Oh, how'd you not get the answer right? 2 sips to you. 2 sips to you.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing,
First
kid?
off,
What are you doing?
if I had an argument to that, Machine Gun Funk should be in that top 4. Right?
Oh man, if I were Rap Genius, I would have these lists.
If we didn't dispel our whatchamacallit, our fact checker, we can see where that was on the list, but we already told him
You've
go
lost
wild.
this game.
I drink too much, man.
Wow.
Is he out?
Don't just admit that on camera.
Is he out?
It's things
don't
we already
drink that
know,
much,
man, but he's out, yeah.
It's just me and Lita now?
What?
You and Lita.
This game doesn't end until I finish this?
Yeah, until one of us finish.
Oh,
This is awesome.
I better be the one.
So I lose, so I can't say anymore.
I better start chugging.
You know, you can still talk with us. We have a trivia portion. Oh, please keep drinking.
Well, you're already.
You guys supplied the beer. Please keep drinking.
All right, Garrett, go ahead.
I'm your
3:16 a.m.
Oh, Lita Janerico.
There you go.
Oh.
You've got 3 guesses now.
Oh crap! Dang, see you need.
This
to
is to
name
fuck Carlos up.
albums. Okay. Let me see.
Hey, I'm out, man.
I forgot.
Can't
Oh,
lose
this is
now.
sad. See, I must not listen to her a lot, but I knew what that was. Okay.
And I almost put Aaliyah in this game, and I was like,
Damn
I'd be
it,
upset
I
if
put
no one.
Aaliyah. That would
Yeah,
have been
but
so
you
much
got
easier.
She's gonna get it one.
She has to get
I don't know if this is even the name of her song.
It's worth a try.
I say
Is-
if it's close.
Is
I say if
Bedroom
it's
a
close,
song
we
of
get a
hers? Is
judge.
Bedroom a song?
You're on a track.
Okay.
I say if it's close, you get a judge, and then we
probably.
Garrett's the judge.
Bedroom.
You got 2 out of 3 words. Like I think
Comforter.
that's fair.
Let's
You're
see.
actually on a track too.
That's
With-
amazing.
With Comforter, you're close.
All right, Lita, you got 4 guesses.
I know, and y'all are gonna sit here. Oh wait, no, y'all aren't gonna sit
Probably
here.
Tempur-Pedic bed.
Let
That's
me
what they-
think.
that's
I
what
thought
they
it
do.
was. It's not bedroom. Oh, okay.
Nightstand.
Dang, I know a lot of her songs, but they're the older ones. Like I'm just gonna like Ho is one, but that's not it.
Guess how?
Sailing.
That was a guess though, because you said the name. Of the
Body
song.
pillow.
No.
All right.
So I get one
Carlos,
sip.
take your sip
Yeah.
already.
What were the other ones?
Bed piece,
Bed piece.
I'm taking
Comfort
a
in-
sip of the wrong one.
freestyle,
Oh my god, why
Wow.
never listen to me? You never
and
listen to me.
stay ready. What a
I
life.
can't say
He's out.
anything.
He's
I
out.
lost.
Oh, really?
All right, Garrett, next question.
Dude, you're,
We got time
you're
for one?
technically still in. You could drop.
All right.
You can still drop because I'm.
Here's
out.
here's our
Just the
last
devil on your
one.
shoulder.
I lied. We're not getting into trivia. This is the last one.
Loser chugs.
Yes. Beware is the song, not me.
Beyonce.
Oh, okay, Lita. Why do I keep saying my name?
You understand you're allowed to hear the second one and not be out, right,
It's not-
Carlos?
Now I'm out.
You have
Well,
to take a sip, and the only way you
Oh,
don't.
is that Beyonce?
Well,
Oh,
so
shit,
do
I
we go
feel
into
bad
overtime
then,
if she
but
can't
I was
get it?
saying that was Big Sean. Is that
It
not?
is Big Sean.
Oh, I lose.
Now-
I was gonna say
Carlos-
He's the winner.
Friend.
Carlos
Phone a
is the
friend.
loser, but
drink
Lita,
to
can you
that.
name the
No.
top 3 Big Sean songs?
Phone a
According to Rap Genius.
Phone a friend.
Oh,
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
I think he's been looking at my
Who's a
phone.
Is dance one? I don't
Dance.
know.
That's probably one.
No.
I feel so bad because
You
I
won.
don't even listen
Big
to
Sean
Boy
won't
like
hear
that,
this.
but
You're
I
all
fucking
right.
love Big Sean. Can I call a live? Can I phone a live?
Call on a friend.
Hey,
Bobby.
Phone a
I'm
friend.
gonna call my.
What are the top
Bobby
and
Earth.
quickly?
Can you bounce over here? No, you have to talk in the mic real quick. Wait, you just did it in the mic. It's okay.
Bobby Earth, ladies and gentlemen.
So it doesn't matter.
You gotta get closer.
What is?
Guap,
Guap.
Moolah.
One more.
I know. I don't
He has
listen.
a lot of.
Think-
Listen
But
to
I
top
like-
Big
I
Sean.
like-
One more.
Bad Big Sean is what I'm trying to say to you right now.
Think of literally the most widely known Big Sean song, not necessarily for his verse.
Oh, I know.
Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
No,
Control.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank y'all very much.
Unbelievable.
No. Sorry.
Plugs?
Damn, he was dropping
Yeah, what
songs
were
and
they?
shit.
I am livid.
All right.
Beware blessings. I don't fuck with you.
Oh,
I don't fuck with
and
you.
and control.
All right.
Everyone knows.
Plugs.
All right.
Everyone got plugs.
Schoolboy
Lone
Q.
Pint. You wanna plug yourself one more time?
Hey, we're Lone Pint.
Visit.
No, yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching. I mean, I really appreciate it.
Thank
And
you guys
thanks
for
a
coming
lot
on.
for having us, man.
Oh, what?
I really
Come back
appreciate
anytime.
that shit. I love to drink beer with you guys. Hope we can drink
Please
some
feel
beers
free.
very soon. Like
We lost. We have to
in
shave
the
our
next,
beards.
like 5 minutes. Like
Yeah,
we can
like-
go somewhere else to drink some beers. That'd be great.
Beers.
I think we can
How did
we can figure something out.
Yeah,
You
let's
won
do
because
that.
you got the last one right. Yeah.
And Carlos like
You a
threw
killer.
it or
You a
something.
killer.
But yeah, Lita.
I just tried to
where
win.
can
I
they
wanted
find
to
you
win
on
so
the
hard, bro.
internets?
Lita Styles. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, all social media on Lita Styles or Milky Wave on SoundCloud.
Bet.
Yeah.
It's
We've
lit.
got merch for everyone. Though you may have lost the competition, you don't lose in our hearts, man. Even though this is Lita's shirt, I'm pretending I'm giving it to you.
and vice versa.
And if anything, I'd love to see you try it on. But we're going to sign off on that note.
Love to.
Guys, thank y'all very much. Southside Collection, we got all the shit.
Merch, blogs, everything. Check it out. We got it.
One thing about the fakes that they hate when they see you have potential to be great. My stress like my meals got a lot up on my plate. Karma is a bitch and she kissed me in the face. I turned back around and she asked me how it tastes. I never would have thought that I would ever catch a case. I was right around the corner from my motherfucking place. I guess it's the part where you go drop the tape. Car full of smoke and I got pulled over. Car full of smoke and I got pulled over. Life is a bitch, she'll fuck you over. Gotta live life cause there's no do-overs. My car full of smoke and I got pulled over. Car full of smoke and I got pulled over. Life is a bitch, she'll fuck you over. Gotta hustle hard cause there's no do-overs.